as a commoner, as someone who belongs to a community who collectively owns land, the message that I want to bring today is that how important these systems are. They're ancient systems. They are found all over Europe. And they're not well known, even though they contribute a lot to the way people live. And so to get them known, to get them understood, I think education is very important. And we need to rethink how we teach sustainability, how we teach environment, to explain that we don't all live in urban areas, that we don't all use the environment unsustainably, so outside our limits, and that there are some people who still use, even in Europe, not just in the middle of the Amazon or whatever, still people who still use the environment in a sustainable manner, from which we should be learning from. So I think also, what we need to realize that products like this is a Saint-Nectaire. It's a cheese that comes from the Middle Ages, and it's been made in a traditional way, in traditional pastures, where the recipe for making this cheese, how the cows eat, what the cows eat, where the cows eat, is done on a common, and it is not industrial in that no chemicals are allowed to be used. So the grass is natural grass, it's natural meadows, a very rare type of ecosystem in Europe today. There's no fertilizer, the earth is not turned. And this is what all these environmental, sustainable ways of making the cheese are integrated into this type of cheese. And you can only make and call this cheese a Saint-Nectaire if you follow the specific rules of its creation. But most today, we don't really realize that. We have our very processed cheese, your vache qui rit, your laughing cow, or whatever, which is industrial, which disconnects us from nature, which is the same all throughout the year. Well, this cheese, for instance, it will change every couple of months because the grass has changed. If you have summer grass, it will taste different from a winter grass, and so on and so forth. And we're no longer connected to nature, so we're no longer connected to these changes in our food that we eat. And I think this is something that's important to us, and I think this is something we need to bring back. And to realize that these systems still exist. There are still people making these products, which to me are incredible.
Že večkrat smo se pogovarjali, na kak način bi agrarne skupnosti, če jih tako imenujemo, imajo seveda zelo veliko imen, na nek način prepoznali tudi v slovenskem prostoru, ne formalno na polju kmetijstva, recimo, ampak ravno na polju kulture. Pogovarjali smo se o pobudi za vpis v register nesnovne kulturne dediščine. Namreč gre za nacionalni register, ki ga je država vzpostavila na podlagi zahtev konvencije 2005, se pravi UNESCOve konvencije o varovanju nesnovne kulturne dediščine, ki na nek način poleg vseh meril, kategorij, zahteva tudi močno skupnost in nosilce. Seveda zahteva tudi vsebinsko podporo, kar mislim, da s preteklim delom jo imamo zagotovljeno, tako da se v resnici pogovarjamo o tem, da se tudi ta znanja, te prakse, te tradicije, ki so zelo, zelo pomembne ravno v navezavi z okoljem, v najširšem smislu, v povezavi z znanjem o človeku, o naravi, o njegovem bivanju, kar je tudi kategorija znotraj UNESCOve konvencije, da na tak način tudi formalno prepoznamo. To je seveda pot tudi v mednarodni prostor. Mi z nekaterimi državami, iz katerih pač prihajajo tudi predavatelji na konferenci, že zelo dobro in sjajno sodelujemo. Včeraj je med prispevki bila omenjena tudi transhumanca, kjer je Slovenija tudi sodelovala in še bo sodelovala. Tako da se mi zdi, da je to mogoče tak pospešeno vabilo, da se še bolj povežemo mednarodno in da v resnici to temo uveljavimo tudi na mednarodnem polju.